Today, I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this Wedge pillow from Cushy foam. So let's give you a better look here at this nice Wedge. So this can have a lot of different uses. It's big, it's pretty cool. Now when it comes, it's all decompressed and rolled up, and it's like in a narrow bag that it's in. And this is one of those that you will want to take out, and it needs to air out and kind of fill up its size. Now mine filled up in size and was ready to use within an hour for sure, if not less than that. But it does take some time to open up and kind of fluff up to its size. If you've ever had a mattress or a pillow that has similar foams like this, then you know what I'm talking about. So this is made from high density memory foam. So it's really, really firm. It has a firm feel, but you also can just sink into it. And memory foam is awesome. It also has a washable cover on it. Now, one thing when you're using this as a pillow, obviously your standard pillowcase isn't going to fit on this, right? It's a different wedge shaped design, but there is a zippered section here that comes off, and there's even a little cover section here where you can tuck your zipper away so it's not in the way, but you can completely zip this off, and the cover is really breathable and stays really cool, and it's nice to have your face directly on. And of course, since you're sleeping on it all the time, you will want to wash that. So it's nice that it's got a washable cover and that you don't have to find some kind of pillowcase to fit this unique style wedge pillow. Okay, so let's give you a closer look at what it looks like to lay on. And I will take a load off and take a little break while I'm doing this review. So basically this one's good because it can turn your bed area into kind of like a recliner feel where you can lean back, but you're still elevated. You can see that there's, it's a large section there so you can keep yourself elevated. So it's good for a lot of different conditions, such as if you have acid reflux. I know for me, I can't eat past a certain time, or I won't be able to lay down because I'll just get horrible acid reflux. It's pretty painful, and especially when I'm pregnant, acid reflux is a huge thing. I think it is for all pregnant women. So it's also good for relieving like upper back and neck pain. It is nice and firm, but also that memory foam, so it really conforms and you can sink into it, so it's comfortable. Some other things that it would be good for are if you've got like breathing or snoring issues, or maybe you have a cold, you're congested, you've got a lot up here that is beneficial for you to elevate your head and your face. This is definitely helpful for that as well. So also this can be used for leg elevation. You can flip this around and use it, at the bottom of your bed or wherever you are for just basic leg elevation. I wish I would have had something like this when I broke my kneecap and was constantly needing to elevate in order to be comfortable, but it just has a natural, nice slope for elevation. So don't feel like this is one that has to be used just for your head, neck, and shoulders to be lifted. Okay, so it's really useful for me. I find that I'm using this a whole lot when I'm laying in my bed, or sometimes I take it with me other places for reading or watching TV. You just get a nice little incline. And if you want to, when I like to read to go to bed, I like to relax. I don't like to be too sat up, so I do like to lay down, but I definitely need some kind of pillows or elevation to do that. And then you can prop some more pillows on top if you want to, be sitting up a little bit higher. But it's definitely useful for that. Now, one thing that I'll say about this is that I have used it all through the night on several occasions, but it's a little bit difficult for me to do that because I have a partner in my bed, so my husband's sleeping beside me, and he really hates it because he just uses one pillow. So he's like down here, I'm up here, and he's always running into the side of the pillow because we are cuddlers at nighttime. So in a case of like sleeping like that, I think we would need two to be totally comfortable sleeping at night, because it's definitely way more lifted than your typical pillow, and it's just kind of got a different thing. It also is much longer, so it's not just your head that's going on this, your back is on the pillow as well. So it is a little awkward with a sleeping arrangement if you don't sleep by yourself. It's been difficult to get used to in that way. But I can use this during the day when I'm napping, or I'll use this at nighttime before going to bed when I'm reading or doing whatever, trying to unwind before going to bed. It's also really great for meditation because I feel like sometimes I get a little bit distracted if I'm just laying flat. So I do like to be somewhat elevated when I'm meditating and be able to just kind of relax. And this really makes my neck and shoulders and back feel comfortable, which are areas that usually tense up and it's harder for me to relax. So I love it for that. I'm definitely using it just for me as my sleeping arrangement. It's a little bit harder for me to use it during the night. Not that it's uncomfortable for me at all, but it's uncomfortable for my husband who runs into it and he likes to like put his arm underneath my pillow and he can't quite with this. But it is comfortable for if you're rolling around. No, it's ultimately great. I think the most comfortable position you can lay on this is flat on your back. And it can help a lot of situations where you might need something like that. You can definitely side sleep with this as well. I'm a real big side sleeper. So that's been your closer look at this Wedge pillow. It's a really great memory foam material, and it's got a washable cover that comes completely off, and you can throw that in your washing machine. And it is good for a whole bunch of different circumstances that you might want a Wedge for. I'm really pleased with and impressed with how large it is and how supportive. It's just got a great firmness while still having that memory foam ability to just kind of sink into it, and it conforms to you while giving you a lot of firm support. So that has been your closer look at this Wedge pillow from Cushy Farm.